Alright, let's see if everything's working. Well, they certainly work from OBS's side. Seven to 8. Should be good. Alrighty, hopefully that works. I'm just doing some final things like getting the live stream on my web browser because actual YouTube is a asshole and doesn't allow people to watch their own live stream. So that way I can read comments and make sure that everything works. All honky-dory. So let me go here. I mean, I'm not able to read the comments. I guess the mobile app is just... I guess YouTube just likes to be an asshole. So, if I don't reply to your comments right away, blame YouTube. Huh? That doesn't make sense. Ouch. What's going on, internet? I am worried. I am worried. Worried. No, there should be a consistent bit rate. I'm basically getting a thing that's saying not enough frames, but it should clear up any moment now. One hopes. I'll just check it on my phone for good measure. I am legitimately of good, genuine concern. There we go, that looks like it eased up after like 5 fucking minutes. Coffee. Oops, accidentally smashed my phone against the coffee table and I did not intend to do so, but it was threatening to slip out from my hands. That is not allowed to happen, phone. You are not allowed to slip out of my hands. Ooh, there's gonna be quite a lot to do, as I'm not even close to finished. Also, for some reason I don't get audio from my game. At least not on my end. You guys get it. I don't have such pleasure. Because I don't have a AUX cable that allows me to experience it, so... And I am using my headset's mic, so... What you guys get, I do not. Hold on. Well, actually, I don't have headphones directly connected to the... Yeah, so you guys get audio. The best I get is whatever comes through my controller, so... Because that breaks the immersion, I'll turn off the controller audio, so... It's silent for me, but it is perfectly normal for you guys. So yeah, that explains why I probably couldn't tweak audio, because I was not able to hear it. I didn't know why that wasn't thought about earlier, but now that I can, let me blast your arms up. Stop attacking me! Okay. I just did things the old-fashioned way because, I don't know. I'm a classical doomer at heart. Oh, no. No. None of that. None of that. Come on. Of course. You're definitely not an archvile, but you got the design of one. Imp Stalker. Again, I am just not used to playing with a controller. It's not really my particular platform. But I did eventually get a chance to test Doom Eternal on my 2-in-1 when it actually released. And let me just put it in its bluntest form. It's basically all settings low, defaulted to all settings low, and the game is just 20 FPS. There is no way for me to increase the frame rate. I've checked its settings and every single setting was just low. There's no the settings are just, the game is just too intense for my 2-in-1, so that's why I'm doing it on this PS5, because PS5 has the horsepower. So I guess it's not all bad, but it does mean that I don't get play on my native platform. Ow! Okay, whatever. Come on. One. There we go. Yes. Yes. Yeah, there's no audio for me, so enjoy the audio, guys. I'm going in this pretty much death. Ow. If I have to turn the difficulty down just so that way I have a higher chance of winning than they do, I will. But I would rather not, because that would be extremely unmanly. Is there a way I could quickly save from here? Nope. Let me just quickly make sure my sensitivity is... Never mind, I was going to do a quick check or I would be thrown into fucking combat. Never mind. I'm getting thrown into combat either way. I shall defeat you. Run little circles around your ass. Go! Oh my goodness. Come on! And of course, timing is never right with me. This is the thing that makes me not want to play modern day games, because they're all done expecting you to do 20 fucking things at once. You're a human being, you should only do one thing at once. One, I am a single core processor, not a multi-core. This is gonna get annoying. Do not give me more difficult enemies. Reminds me of the time I done the fucking Marauder. Took me billions of bloody tries just to get anywhere near close to done with his ass. Settings. Horizontal sensitivity. So I'll go 15. I'm not sure if it's sensitivity effing me over. So hold on, let me just get a feel here. Let me actually check my controls as well, because I feel like I'm not quite using every single controller I have available. I know some of my friends will be there like, you got a controller able to do thousands of different things, why don't you do it? Answer, because I'm used to the way old controllers were. Each controller had a very specific thing to do, and you didn't do combinations of things. Open wheel, open delay, shield block input. UI action input toggle. See if that helps. Let's have a quick look here. I hate it when they do that, like Southpaw shit. Yeah, okay. Chromatic aberration, color fringing lens effect. I hate that. I hate that so much. Shield throw seek. Yes. Let's see. pretty saturated. That appears to be, for the most part, every single setting. Combat assistance. Do that. I am not new to FPS games. Let's turn this to 100% and turn that to 200%. Try that. Maybe this might make the game a little more fun and enjoyable. Ah, much better. Much better. Much better. Oh, I can enjoy it like this. The idea is you're a powerhouse, not a bloody tank. You know, I know that id Software wants you to be more than a tank. And that takes care of them. Oh, that made everything much better. Oh, that made everything so much better. Oh, I love it. There we go. And that takes care of them. Much better. Beautiful. Much better. Much more enjoyable now, well, hopefully. Has my gun of sorts. The accelerator.
Plasma gun test in progress. Please hit the floor.
I like it. Just casually murder you. Casually murder you. And we'll go up here and casually murder you. This strikes me as something that I should probably explore. Probably promotes it. But it doesn't look too much like there's anything to explore up there. It's alright. That is fine. Okay, that is a punch. Ah, this one's that one. I was just trying to figure that one out. I am learning. I am figuring it out very slowly. Aha. Oh. Does this open up? Nope. Nope. That's alright. Yeah, I had a busy as hell day yesterday. Just couldn't, unfortunately, live stream Doom Eternal. There was something that happened at like 7, making that impossible, and then something at 9, making it impossible, and then I had something at like 3, which made it impossible. Yeah, I just... Hold on, I was told that how you... Oh, hello. Thief wins, I told you I would learn it. Stop. Die. Stay dead. Hello, beer and a hell. Aha. No, that's not interactable. That's alright though. Hello, buddy. It's Destroyer. I'm here to destroy you and make sure that you'll never live ever again. I meant to do that with the door that I thought was openable and ended up being closed or whatever. Either way, let's move on. Ah yes, this bit. Probably is the way back out there. I have some upgrade points, whether or not they are melee shield guns. First off, ooh, hello, runes. Ah, okay, that's alright. Let's have a look here. Let's see. I like this, but I don't have enough. That's alright. We will return later. Hopefully. God, this way reminds me. Well, at least now we've tweaked it so that way I don't always have to depend on being a tank. I can be a much more mobile unit. game is quietly communicating its mechanics to you and urging you to follow them. Oh, hello. That's a way up to something. And I'm curious. Well. That was a secret area that I didn't know. Good to know I found it. I will return to that.
Commander, we need assistance out here.
Hello. Hey, I'm outside. Sorry if I don't sound all that enthused. It is relatively early. I am relatively early. Just woke up and I'm having my coffee, but also the bro is asleep and I have to be considerate. Should always be considerate of others. So I don't make it a point to, you know, yell or scream if I can avoid it. So yeah, this is just my sort of, I'm being considerate of the fact that my brother is asleep. So, we'll just quickly keep a check up here before we... Pardon me. Didn't mean to burp in your ears, that was very rude of me. And I guess I'm down here now. That's alright. Cool! Set pieces, I will admit, are absolutely mind-blowing. I kind of just want to see how the battle pans out, but I have to kill the demons first, otherwise I'll end up in a bad way. Oh, hello. That was displaying. Thank you. Yeah, let's take care of you. Just gonna casually do that, and hello, Mr. Beer on the hill. You need to die. I really would like to just watch how that thing, but it's all just set dressing. It is quietly echoing some lore. Don't you? I missed the ending. That's alright. Let us go to my favorite so far, the accelerator. The weapon very, very much my favorite at this present time. go to that in a moment. That is calling me, but curiosity wants me to explore and find other little places that I might not consider looking otherwise. You know, curiosity. Curiosity can be lethal, but it can also be rewarding for those willing to explore. That's what I want to do. He just bolted over those stairs. Come on. Aha! I knew I was missing something. Let's go back up in the moment. We'll be returning. Okay, that's popped off. Okay, fair enough. Sensitivity is just, it's one of those things that I'm probably going to have to tweak over time. What happens if I just cranked it all the way? Or that's a bit better. But I probably also find out it's not so better when I get into combat. I need to buy one of those thumbstick foam things that allow you to be more fine-tuned with your turning.
Teleporter nearby.
I have
Mark
those
it
on
for
some
us.
of my other controllers, but not on this one. I will, eventually. Keyword being always eventually, TM. That's my catchphrase. Valve's is soon, mine is eventually. We will have that 3D soon. Damn you, stop. Ooh. Now there is a part of me that just... yeah, there we go. There's the first crux of high sensitivity. So... alright. 50 perhaps. God damn it. Fool in me tells me to try. You only live once. YOLO? Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. That was not going to work in the slightest with me. There has to be another way. There's gotta be another way. Surely. Well, I'm down here now. Hello. I didn't even notice that armor was there until I saw it. Alright, let's have a look. probably is the way, but I probably have to use field thrusting. Is there thrust forward? Let me just test it. Is there thrust forward with any of these? Nope. Let me check my controls again. Mm. 7 hours sleep doesn't do you very well. Best. A jump and sprint? Okay, let me do a test. Just kind of a... Again, that just doesn't work. Something... Hello? I had a feeling something had to be done there. I had that kind of back of the mind feeling that there was something that had to be done. I didn't imagine it involved turning my shield into a grappling hook. So, these are the things I learned as I play the game, very slowly but surely. Alright, let's have a look. Let's see. What do we got here? Power surge. Energy shields that are hit by a shield throw will cause your shield to bounce to nearby enemies. That could be very useful. I think I'll take it. That's fair. And I got 50, enough for one more. Why not? There we go. Beautiful. And right here is this a climbable wall. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Yes, no way there. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That is pretty damn. Hello, you're dead. I'm actually going to just turn up the sort of amount of damage I do to the enemies because I like being a tank, but at the same time I prefer to be more of a moving goddamn fortress of death. Can I do that? But will that make it too easy to find out? Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes it does. Very much makes it easy. I'm shredding the enemies alive, just like I'll try to set it for a little bit, but I feel like this does cause a wee bit of debalancing in my eyes. Oh
Demonic
shit.
window identified.
Oh shit. badass has arrived. And I'm out of ammo. Definitely. I think it's trying to indicate E. That didn't work. Hello, I think. Sure. The big bad guy. Missed. Die. There we go, that takes care of him. And that takes care of you. Thank you. Take that. Perfect. Now, that looks right. Defeating, that's right. Ooh. Oh, come on, I was so close. Oh well. That's the end of my coffee. So, what the? Oh, that is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. 87% of her Beth completed. I did a lot more exploring, probably that because of that. So, that was fun. Alright, well, let's do it. The barrier core has been destabilized. The city is being evacuated. Detonation is imminent. Sorry, that I just couldn't help. Hello, there. Let's enter a mech. That's how I see it. We're entering a mech. I think we'll call one of those Atlans, I think it is. If it is, then woohoo!
Engines
But
online.
it does go without saying, I'm just going to call it a mech.
Neuralink established.
It would make sense though, Atlas. You would imagine that an Atlan would be very much be a big, giant, walking mech. Do I just crush them? I do. No, I guess I don't really do. Living hell, but even just gonna completely look around. Find something where they're walkable if I like it. That was too easy. Ooh, I like this. I don't know why, but for some reason a big plane, big hulking giant mech just bizarrely appears in my notebook. Kitty cow hands. You guys are pathetically weak. question doesn't need an answer. Jump on the Atlan? Nope. I guess that is one of their disadvantages. Not exactly the most memorable ones. That's alright. According to the thing here, I'm gonna go with y'all, which that's easily enough.
Core malfunctioning.
Sir, a Titan broke through. The energy relay is under attack.
The dimensional barrier is shutting down. We can't stop it now.
Annihilate.
How long do we have?
Not long. The reactor has
Annihilate.
sustained heavy damage.
Hello, man. Up close, man. One. Very nice. Very nice.
More Titans ahead. Support team, deploy weaponry.
Incoming.
We get to serve alongside King Novik himself. Whee! What's this gorgeous beast of a weapon? Ooh. Ooh. Let me just do what I do best. This speaks my language.
Sire, Slayer is approaching the core.
The barrier is critical. Relay overloading.
We need to pull everyone back.
We go back and destroy these this sweet cannon fodder. Wait. Okay, we're just gonna pull the cover off and just punch it. Oh. Fascinating.
That core will explode. He needs
That
to
core will
evacuate
explode.
now.
He needs to evacuate. Ooh.
He's trying to save the city. Slayer, there's a strip mine nearby. I'll mark it for you.
The crane ship has disappeared from radar.
Was destroying earlier. Or maybe this is just... oh, never mind. Either way, he's dead. Hello. Casually run you guys over. Tiny pests.
the makers. Tracking the Slayer for evac now.
R1 and R2. Hello there. Ouch. And down you go. Oh boy. Run for it. I guess we're not running for it. No. Okay. I see what we got here. I see what we got here. More or less. Boink. Just the right hook collar to it. Here, shove this down your gullet. And be gone with you. Excellent. Love it.
The transdimensional barrier is offline. Demonic activity is surging. The Creed has
Again, you
requested
guys
an
have
immediate
access to
report.
the audio. I don't, unfortunately.
Return to the Sentinel barracks.
I should be figuring it out while I'm live streaming, but my excuse for now is just going to be, another time perhaps.
I did as you asked. Now please, let her soul be at peace.
And the heart of Argent.
Is sealed in a chamber. I told you, I cannot open it.
Well, well, well.
No one
The
can.
deeds. The guys we absolutely murdered in Doom Eternal. I like it. The first 100%er. Yay! 4 of 22. Already? Okay. So, inside of an hour, I've finished Tibeth, Barrier Core, and now we're up to Sentinel Barracks. That's 3 already. Ooh. Either way, I'm just having fun. Now that I've made the game a little more palatable, it might make it so I can get to the game a little quicker. Because as much as I like the idea of being a tank, it messes very much with how I'm used to playing Doom. I'm very much a old school Doomer, and I always have
A
been.
distress signal was sent.
So,
We've tried
you
contacting
know, I
them.
prefer my
No
speed
response.
and my furiosity over, you know, standing in place and, you know, taking hits. I don't take hits. I deliver them.
They're inside!
The Heart of Argent, discovered in AR-722. An artifact said to contain the soul of the last wraith. Powers and origin unknown.
Assemble the guard.
I just realized I spoke halfway through that bloody cinematic when people probably wanted to hear it. So, my sincerest of apologies. I really... Like, again, for me, I'm
Demons from the
getting
north wing.
no audio, but you guys are. Which is unfortunate. It's also worth noting, I am using my capture card, which, to be fair, it's one of those like cheap capture cards that can do 4K 60. I made sure of that. But additionally, I am very curious to see what's... God, I could never do this. This is on a level that even I couldn't do. No, I think I'll stick with like old school, like Quake mapping and Doom mapping, because this is honestly, like, I'm just gonna stand here for a moment to admire design. This is on a level design that I simply don't have the patience to do. Now, does that mean that I am incapable of learning it? No, I probably could do something like this if I devoted myself to rigorous hours of just making the terrain, getting the architecture built. The thing is, like, it is a lot of time spent. A lot of time spent designing the level and making sure that the areas you access are fun and enjoyable and whatnot. And I'm just, that's not, I could not, like, at my current level, I couldn't see myself devoting to this level. Old school Doom, I could see myself devoting, you know, a few days of time to craft something genuine and unique and awesome. But this, honestly, this I just couldn't do. I just don't have that patience. I don't have that kind of tolerance to be able to devote myself in such a way, in that way. So, to people who actually, you know, make the level, I will say you guys definitely deserve more than just a little credit. You guys deserve a lot of credit.
Balin, with the Slayer guarding the barracks, we'll take the airships.
I'll say it right
Rally
now,
at the
to the
priest
people who
signal.
actually helped make Doom come to life. The fantastic... Am I meant to kill you guys? But yeah, to the wonderful people who actually make these games, who actually devote their time, their energy, their effort, their skills to the game, you have nothing short of my utmost support. Like, am I stuck? No, I'm not. I'm an idiot. But honestly, you guys, you have nothing but my utmost support. Like for a moment there was something, but at least to me there was. Hello, what's this? Nice, the skull crouch and pulverize. Oh, I definitely will be trying that. There is no doubt in my mind that I will be trying that. Never. Yeah. Oh. Bring the pain. I'm an idiot. Why would I not? You know, even when I bumped everything up to the max, the way I could be a god of a nut, of a bastard, I couldn't think of the word. I'm not the most wittiest person in the world. Not by a lot. There are people far wittier than I. But, yeah. So, I think it's balanced. Just the weaker enemies get the pretty much one-shot kills, pretty much. Let's quickly go accelerate, where I can just melt your shield. so I don't... It's not the first thing that jumps to my head, is to use every single feature in the book.
I'm on board. I'll establish contact when we reach Eratum.
Commander Thera, the demonic presence around the priest signal is getting larger.
That's a big ship. Hello, buddy. Just casually grabbing some Argentine gold. Also, before anyone asks, part of how I play the game in terms of like the thumbstick, I don't do like the whole like, you know, move the thumbstick just a little bit to get it to move. I just do the whole like straight to left, straight to right, you know, straight up, straight down movement, because I'm just, that's just how I've always like handled the controls, is just doing it like that. So I don't do the much of the gradual kind of thing. It's just straight up to the left, to the right, etc, etc, etc. This is how I have come to play my consoles whenever I do play console stuff. Anyone else want death? I'm sure they do. Hello. I am so good at just kind of absently looking and slowly becoming familiar with, you know, maybe using the shield or whatever might just be the way to open something. More Argentine gold. Perfect. Hello, what is that? Haha! A toy! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Word to be using. I didn't think that was a toy, but yeah. I thought it was going to be something else, but... Pressure plate? I think it is. And I think my brain now understands what to do. I connect the dots eventually.
All energy.
Oh, I think I just went straight into a combat arena and came out on top, like I always do. Eventually. thing. I do lament the feature, some of the things I remember from the relatively new-ish Doom games. Like I enjoyed Snap Map. I literally went through the tutorial thing just to learn how to make maps in that, but I ended up never making. I also, bizarrely enough, enjoyed the multiplayer of Doom 2016. I didn't like the horde mode, battle mode, whatever, of Doom Eternal. I found that jarring in every way. And I can sort of understand why they didn't devote much to multiplayer in this game, because the multiplayer of 2016 was pretty coldly received, as I understand it, and the battle mode was equally as so, very coldly received. So it's understandable why they didn't add it in this version. And I think, honestly speaking, that's probably for the best. So, that's interesting. Good use of lighting. Alright, looks like I've, for the most part, done everything. That particular part of it.
You're almost outside. There's a path through the tunes nearby.
Hello. Amulet. A ruby amulet. Defense back. Well, let me find a weapon. Perfect. No matter. Get to the dragon's den, buddy. I know no one asks, because obviously no one ever watches my live streams, that's fine, but before anyone else asks, you know, why is there no webcam? I could turn on my webcam of my 2-in-1, but the quality would be very pathetic, and I don't... I've come to sort of this conclusion that for me, webcam footage really detracts from the main content. I mean, it can add to the content, but for me, it detracts, so I just don't do the webcam content, and that's fine. Hello, the Impaler. First off, who was it? Kind of like a railgun in a small way. Demands, which I am not. I used to be very good with railgunning Quake Live. Like, I mean, really good. Like, I could, you know, pick off an enemy from, like, very far away before even knowing they were there. I used to be very, very good using the railgun. But of course, years would pass, my skills atrophied, and then when I would recently pick Quake Live back up, my my excellent godlike railgun skills were just no more. So yeah, when you don't actively practice a skill, you really do tend to lose it. Human limits. Well, actually, what are the runes? Duelist. Parry the Hell Surge attacks will speed up your melee charge regen, which I barely use. Extended Edge Shield Throw has an extended reach against fodder demons. Fodder demons. I see. That's how we're calling them now. Alright, let's do this. Get the shotgun and get a few upgrades going. Whoops. There we go. 2 upgrades, so that is a start. So I see a thing. Excellent spot. I wouldn't call it an excellent spot. It was just kind of standing out. I was like, huh? So I naturally let curiosity get the better of me in that way. Oh hello, jump pad. Boing.
This attack on the barracks is a diversion.
This attack on the barracks.
My father will need help. Ensign, mobilize the Slayer's
Won't
dragon.
be on long.
Marking the Slayer's
Yes,
HUD
they're
now.
dead. Man. Oh, I thought it. You. Nope. That's alright. And now you're dead. Anyone else? When? I saw you and then I didn't. You're up there and I didn't even think you were up there. Is there anyone up him? Probably. Yes, there is. Of course there is. Ow. Probably the environment that did that. Oh, hello. Again, curiosity loves killing the cat here. Yeah, I like finding kind of these little oddities just sort of on the off chance. You mean? No? I've enough D&D to not trust chests. And yes, I do play D&D. Hello, Sigil. Hello. I've actually been playing D&D for near 5 years now. I must say, I do enjoy it. For me, the big aspect of the big draw of D&D is that I can sort of explore a variety of like character tropes and whatnot. So, you know, keep getting this thing is basically a damn Zoom equivalent of a railgun. try to get him. Right, this thing's the old back. Perfect. I am max on armor, so... But good to know that I've got it if I need it. I just can't help but be curious as to whether or not there's more to be explored. After all, I've kind of found a few things kind of just by happy accident. And in some cases just by actually looking. Ooh, there, that's a gold pop. Is there any reasonable way to it? Probably. Scratch. Had to give my nice wee bit of a scratch there. Okay, let's keep going. Hello. You're just an annoyance. Keep the shield out of him. Eventually, he dies. Yeah, this looks promising. And so it does. I mean, I know mimics are not in Doom, but all the same, I see a chest and I think, mimic. I find the shaking a bit distracting. I might see if there's a setting to reduce that. Because I do find the shaking just a little bit, I know. Wake up. Is the... Well, I want camera shake amount. There we go. Let's try 10%. Because I don't want it eliminated, I just want it reduced. Because the shake gets a bit jarring for me at times. Sorry if there's odd sounds. Oh, I thought I was... Boink. Boink. Hello, Baron. Good ways to go. I think I'm fine. And I guess now going here. No. 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 Worst, or among the worst of the demons ever in Doom, the Lost Soul. They're awful in Doom. Just period. There is nothing redeemable about Lost Souls. No. I did not want to be dealing with Lost Souls. They're just annoying, that's what they are. What's the dossier? Dossier. Where's my... What skin did I equip? I'll deal with it later. I shall deal with the skin later. But the Lost Soul, no. No. If there's one thing you can omit from any Doom game, it's the Lost Soul. Worst enemy in all of Doom. They were poorly implemented in the original, and even to this day, they are little more than a bloody annoyance that doesn't deserve to exist. Soul is by far the worst enemy, well not the worst, the Archwald is the worst, but the Lost Soul is like 4th place on the worst demons in Doom history. My ranking goes the Archwald, who is always, you know, uncontested. What the fuck? Hello. So, for me, first place is the Archwald, who's uncontested. Second would be the Marauder, because he's just a pain in the living asshole. Third place is the Pain Elemental, who spawns Lost Souls. I wish I had ammo. I'm gonna die. I need ammo first. So let's do this. Look around for ammo. Well, I need help too. But yeah, number 1 is the Archwald, the worst demon in all of Doom history. The second is the Marauder from Doom Eternal. Absolute arsehole of a demon. And I'm gonna just have to do things the old-fashioned way then. When I say die, it means you die, not me. But in 4th is like the Lost Soul because the Pain Elemental is in 3rd. The Pain Elemental is in 3rd
Player
because
is approaching the bridge to the Dragon's aviary.
Whereas the Lost Soul is in 4th because the Lost Soul is just annoying, period. Those are the demons that I think should never ever be in Doom 4 for their level of annoyance. Archwald, not an enemy I ever want to face. Hello, you look interesting. You look very interesting, pal. A vagary hunter. And that was a... If that was intended to be a challenging boss, it wasn't very challenging.
Clear the Slayer's launch pad.
I'm doing pretty well as I'm going through the game. I don't do too badly. I mean, I'm not exactly playing at the best, but the thing is, I don't play to be the best. I play to have fun with the game. And for that, I think I get pretty good. Oh well. Yep. Holy city of Aratium. No. Aratum. Well, we're making quite a fair amount of progress, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give or take, inside of a 2-hour period. I kept thinking that like it would take me like maybe 11 live streams to complete the game. I don't think that's going to be the case. But I'm just going to make a quick trek to the loo, and I will be right back. And now that I've returned, I'll just quickly check my OBS. Everything appears to be well enough, to say the least. Let's keep going, shall we? Yeah, I was just thinking about the Archbow and how much I hate it. And it goes pretty much without saying, I really hate the Archbow. They're fighting over who they want Doomslayer to ride. Do I get a choice in the matter? No. this one has chosen me, apparently. Is this the one I'll be riding? I think it is. It is. I like it. This was the thing that I actually worried about when I saw like the reveal of like this thing. I was afraid Doom Eternal, Doom the Dark Ages here was going to go the way of the open world route, and it sort of has. I say sort of, being the key word, but it's not quite full open world. So, all right. First off, probably some manner of controlling. Now, okay. So you can ascend with a jetpack. Okay. Aha. I am not stupid. Well, not entirely. Oh, hello. I'm just trying to figure out his mechanics here, because there are mechanics to learn. Ow. Is it possible that maybe one of the things I have to do I am trying to think, and I don't. Okay, let's just try to figure things out one at a time. They're all fixated in a direction, so I'm going to make an auto assumption that I have to do something here. Something is telling me I need to do something. He says, as he thinks and lets his brain ponder and gander at what might be done. The shields are not I am using my brain to try to think, but I've also got to be careful. Let me think here. Check the settings, because there might be something in the controls I'm not familiar with. combat. Up, up. Do do do. Dodge. Jet boost. Use. Possible for. I thought that maybe I press something there. That's probably. Okay, so that's as high as it goes. I am thinking. I checked the controls. Running into it does nothing? Okay. That was an honest mistake there, but it's alright. I need to think. Stretch, think, let the brain do its thing. It's just a passive thought. Fly through the dragon's den. That's not quite. I am not quite 100% sure I'm doing something right. I feel like I might be doing something wrong. I get off? Maybe? No. Okay. Thoughts and thinking. So I've tried like running into it. That did nothing. I tried shooting it. Does nothing. I tried deflecting the things. That doesn't work. Something has to be done in order for me to proceed forward. The question on my mind is what exactly? Just the thought of a stupid idiot that thinks he might not know better. What if death is the way to do it, or getting near death? Just again, a passive thought. But I'm gonna have enough health to probably outlast a few of those things. I am using my brain, but my brain is saying that whatever thought going through my head, I feel like it does have something to do with those green things. Like I feel like something needs to collect them. I think yeah, I know it's going to get beaten, but I have to figure things out. So, the only way to learn is to make mistakes. I am very much trying to let my brain do some much needed thinking. Let me double check my controls for measure. I feel like I hate using the tutorials because it just seems pathetic. Press and hold L2 to lock onto a target with assault mode. Dragon will lock onto a nearby target in assault mode. Your movements will pivot around the target. Oh. Let me consult. Perfect dodge, which no doubt that's a setting I have not. Well, I'm getting a general idea of what to do. He says he finally had to consult a goddamn. I had it for the first two and then I lost it. Let's return to you after. No, and no. All timing. Right. Not quite that one. My phone went off. Got an appointment soon, so this will pretty much be close to marking off the live stream, but I just want to These are things I figure out once I sometimes read. Doesn't always work out that way though. There we go, much better. I figured it out in due time. Good. I assumed that thing was something I should have taken out, but I didn't know. R3, eh? Nice.
Novik, the Slayer is en route.
Assault mode engaged.
I love it. Bizarrely enough.
Those ships are powering the force field around the main cathedral. The demons conjured a barrier when
Many
we
different
arrived.
pointers
The
to
coordinates
go
to the
to.
artifact are inside the city.
Do I have fun?
Mark the engines on the hell ship.
Let me take care of these stuff, and I gotta jump off because got an appointment today, so gotta do that. Oh, quicker take? Wow. What am I at? 157. I think what I'll do is I'll leave it off a moment. See while we're ahead. Oh boy. Am I being attacked? You. And last but not least, this thing. That and hello. Excellent. I could use with some upgrades. Ooh, what's the ruby for? Hold to purchase. Oh, I did that, but it didn't do it. Oh, hello. Nice. Oh, whoop. Go over here. Do that. And there we go. Hello, more currency. And away down. Oh, hello. That was quick. Normally it takes me around 2 rounds to kill. Not 2 rounds, it's game rounds, but 2 like passes to kill them. That was done in one. Is this water dangerous? Me? Okay. Up and at him.
We can't stop them!
No me, gents.
Protect us! We can't stay
Do a
here!
quick look around before I end it off. I keep forgetting I do have now support ability to upgrade. I shouldn't have. Oh wait, I can't. No upgrades available. Oh well. And I'll just go to that, and that takes care of that. But I don't have a blue key yet. It's alright. Because I don't think we'll be going too far at this point, so we'll just quickly review, clean you up. And there we go, them all cleared up. So that, God, I'm just instinctively finding new places to be at. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Finally, I actually reached the I finally reached the 2-hour mark, but yeah, we've done a lot, I mean. So, yeah, I want to thank you all for joining me, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow, another 2 hours and much more done. It feels good that I'm actually like getting through it now, so yeah, it's awesome. So I'm loving what I'm seeing so far, and I look forward to completing it. So anyways, thank you all for joining me, and